Okay. Listen. Yeah, this is kind of embarrassing, but I'm just telling it like it is. Like, I'm not trying to be mean or nothing like that. I'm just telling it, what happened. Y'all remember Vanessa Rogers, right? One time she came to school with these long boots on, this short skirt, some tights, and then the little long little sweater things that the girls had started wearing. They was like kind of came down, past your butt a little bit. She had on one of them, and it was hot as fuck outside. I was like, "Oh girl, where is you going with?" Vanessa, I'm sorry, but I just had to tell that story because I really do remember that. But y'all remember that time Jordan and Demarius was about to fight? Jordan was taking off her earrings and stuff. Jordan was not scared. I was like, oh my god. Jordan was really gonna fight Demarius. Cause y'all remember Demarius was like Demarius would get at anybody, It was like, don't even mess with Demarius because we already know how she get. She done beat up a few in her lifetime. Y'all remember that time? I think we was taking is it the graduation exam? And remember, I think Akira had got into it with like Jasmine Rice or something. So it was like they whole crew and then like Kira whole crew. And when we was all going to the gym, we was just waiting on something to pop off. Y'all remember that? That was so funny. Like, that was so crazy. We was just waiting on something to pop off. But let me see what else. What else? What else? What else? Dr. Fears. Y'all remember when Dr. Fears used to say that little lame little thing? It was something he used to say. I can't remember what it was, but he used to have a lame little saying. I forgot what it was, but okay. Um, who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Yeah, I remember somebody had got to fighting. I think they got to fighting with Jasmine Cloud. And they peed on themselves. Who was that? Somebody got to fight. Somebody did. Was it Laquita Duncan? Somebody got to fight with somebody and peed on themselves. I remember that. I really do. I'm trying to see what else I remember. I ain't gonna say that. April Mason, y'all. Y'all remember that time April Mason was about to get beat up by Daryl Parks, I think. I wasn't in there, but I think I heard about it. Or maybe I was in there. I don't know. But I know um April had, I guess, got an attitude or something. He ended up throwing that book at her or something like that, man. I was like, oh my goodness. Y'all remember Quinetria McMeans? I think she had on some light up heels at the prom or something like that. It was something she went to. It might have been the military ball or something. That girl had on some light up heels and everybody was just talking about it and just saying stuff about it. But who else? Who else? Sam. Y'all remember when Sam started going with Aisha? Sam and Aisha, that was like what? You be like, who? What? Really? Oh my goodness. Y'all crazy. Who else? I'm trying to think. Give me a moment, y'all. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I don't know about all this other stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. No need to talk about them. You know what? Brittany McQueen had left a comment on one of the videos, because on the other video, because I had said how Miss Long be giving us 5-minute delays, right? But it was this one time. It wasn't for lunch. It was for like going home, because I took her for the last period, and so I ride the bus. So she like 5-minute delay. I'm like, no, cause I ride the bus. I don't have time to be doing no 5-minute delay. And she was like, well, you know, if you walk out, you gotta do Saturday school. Yeah, I remember when they tried to start that little Saturday school. So I was just like, well, look, you just gonna have to give me Saturday school, cause I'm not missing that bus. So I was about to get up, but I think she let us go. She really let us go. Oh my goodness, Miss Henry. Y'all remember Miss Henry hated Amber, y'all. Amber Davis. Cause somehow Amber had just been getting in trouble. Like, I think we had like a open note. We was writing notes or something, or we was taking a test, and we could use our notes. And after Amber got done taking her test and using her notes, she gave them to somebody else. And then Miss Henry had got mad about that. And then all of a sudden, she just started hating Amber. So this one time, everybody in the class didn't do this homework that she gave us, except I guess Laquita Mason, right? So everybody just, cause she didn't take up the homework, so then Laquita gonna take it upon herself and ask, Miss Henry, are you gonna take up the homework? So Amber was in the back, I guess before she even knew she said it, she was like, Laquita, shut up. You know how sometimes you'll say it, but you don't know you be that loud, you just be thinking, and you be like, but I guess it came out loud. So Miss Henry got mad as hell. Miss Henry was like, don't you tell her to shut up. Like, she just snapped on Amber. It was so crazy. And after that, she just hated her. She hated her. I remember one time Amber had came over to I guess speak to me or whatever, and Miss Henry, we was in the gym, and Miss Henry, we was taking pictures, and Miss Henry was like, get away from my kids. Like, she was just so mean to Amber. She hated her for some reason. She really did. Who else? Yeah, I remember Miss who was the lady in there that was in the lunchroom? In the lunchroom, she used to wear the wigs. What's her name? And she used to be so loud. Oh, she used to be so loud. What is her name? Y'all know her name. Well, I don't know her name. So, anyway. Let me see. What else can I remember? Y'all remember Miss Howard? Miss Howard was so like, oh, boring. And she used to always be like, good day, good day, good day. Like, she always used to say something, sing a little song like that. My goodness. Y'all remember the librarian? The librarian, she was so messy. She was so messy. She really was. I think Dr. Pierce used to say, go Tigers. But he used to say it in some kind of weird way or something. But I think that was the slogan. Go Tigers. I'm trying to think, y'all. I'm trying to think. Y'all remember that time Birmingham had came to the school, and it was just this whole big like extra dramatic like ness to her whole coming to the school. Everybody was like, "Have you seen? Have you seen?" And all some of the girls, I ain't gonna say all, but some of them was like, "If she was a boy, she'd be fine," and all this other kind of stuff like. It was just a whole mess, and then when she started dating Kim, that was just a big like thing. And then I remember they kissed, I guess somewhere in the hallway, and everybody was just like had to tell somebody like, "Oh my God!" It was just a mess, a real mess. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Mary. Mary was so funny. Mary was so funny. But I was so lame though. I really was lame. I just cannot believe how lame I really was. I remember one time, y'all, for graduation, I think it was graduation night or something like that. We was all in the projects. You know what I'm saying? Cause I had rolled with Martrice, I think, and somebody else. So we was in the projects or whatever, and it's some dude out there. I don't know where he from, y'all, but they was about to beat him up out there, like the Fairfield people. So all of a sudden, I guess somehow something got out of control, and I think it was Richard. I think that was his name or something like that. He went in the house and he got a gun, y'all, and he came out like shooting, and it wasn't like a pop pop pop. It was like a brrr, like so everybody just started running. So we all running to the car now. Now I told y'all I rode with Martrice, but why did Martrice pull off before I could get in the car? Like, so I ended up jumping in the car with Amber and Mary, I think, right? We was all so scared, but I was like too scared. So then this other time, we had a party or some kind of little get together somewhere in Fairfield, I believe, right? Because it was all us Fairfield folks, and we was just getting together. And it was some places they had the tables, and then they started playing music. And remember, it was some guys, I guess, that Fairfield had beef with or whatever. They had came up in. It was somebody boyfriend. I don't know. Jasmine Edwards. I ain't even going. Somebody may have been dating one of the guys, or it don't matter. They was just up in there. So all of a sudden they played Nuck If You Buck, y'all. And I remember because it was Christine and J. Lou was on one side of her, like the front of her, and then the dude was like on the other side of her, and she was trying to stop them from fighting, and she was just dancing all in between them because she saw them like about to, you know. So all of a sudden the dude slapped J. Lou, I believe, and then it was just like a mess in that building. Like everybody just started fighting. I'm talking about getting chairs, y'all. Now y'all know I was just like, you know, that's just not what I do. I was like, they throwing chairs. I'm not trying to. Y'all, I had jumped up under the table, right? So I'm up under the table because I'm scared. I'm like, oh my God, I don't even know what's going on. But so I jumped up under the table. I'm up under the table, y'all, scared and everything, and I'm looking. All I see is somebody's feet just like walking back and forth, right? So he was like, "Oh, you gonna shoot me? Shoot me!" That's all I heard him say, right? So I'm up under the table freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, no, this is not happening. I was too scared. I was too scared. But then I went in the I ended up when they started moving the fight outside, I ended up going in the bathroom. To my surprise, Cortisha Patrick was already in there looking like so scared. I was like, girl. That was too funny. That was too funny. But okay. Um, let me see what else I remember. I remember that time Corey Kyle had got he had got caught with his phone in Miss Shields' class. It was just like, oh my god, because you know Miss Shields was so nice, and you know what I'm saying. It's like you really don't want to take it there with this lady because she's so nice, but then it's like, damn, like he was not trying to give up that phone. I think he had stuffed it in his pants, right? Because we was doing a reading lesson or whatever, and the phone went off. So you know, I guess she had already knew, cause I think he had cut it off. He gonna cut it off and then like try to act like nothing ever happened. So she had just stopped the whole lesson, and she was like, somebody got the phone, they need to give it up or whatever, or she about to call Mr. Perry. So we all, this would be the day I brought my phone too, but and then she knew it was him. And then Mr. Perry ended up jacking up his pants. Like, you know how they be trying to, like, make sure you ain't got nothing. They jack your pants all the way up. I used to hate that. Like, damn. Like, oh my God, why y'all doing all this? Anyway, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Look, now, I can't remember too much. Let's talk about Forest Hills. Remember in Forest Hills when remember Miss Starworth, y'all remember Miss Starworth, and she used to always be like breathing all hard back there, like sounding like she's snoring and stuff. And I remember that time she called Marquita a tramp, right? She called Marquita Pullum a tramp, and I had heard her, so I was like, "Oh, I'm telling." So I told Marquita, and then her mama came up there and got Miss Starworth suspended, and she hated me after that. She really did hate me after that. Man, y'all remember Miss Ghosh? Shukti Ghosh. Y'all remember Miss Ghosh? Miss Ghosh was so funny. She was like, oh, she got on my nerves sometimes too. Who else? Miss Franklin. Y'all remember Miss Franklin? Oh, Miss Franklin used to have issues. When she got mad, I mean, she gets mad. I remember one time she got so mad, she had grabbed this binder and she just threw it down. Like she was like, "I'm sick of this." I was like, "Oh my God, Miss Franklin! Like, why are you tripping out like that? Calm down." Like, Miss poor Miss Franklin. Oh my goodness. But anyway, what else happened? What else happened? What else? What else? What else? I'm trying to think. If I could think of a high school one, I'm gonna try to think of a high school one. Because I know everybody did not go to Forest Hills, but um, let's see, high school. I don't know what to say. um, Give me a minute. See, this is the time where y'all could be thinking of some, and then y'all will write down some. Post it in the comments. Let me think for a minute. Let me think for a minute. Let me think for a minute. Y'all remember they had that step team, and it had Cornay in there, and it had one of the Moffitt twins in there, Shalisa or whatever her sister name was, Martisa. It had one of them in there, or both of them in there, and they was trying to do their little step thing that they had going. Somebody calling me, but I may have to call you back. Hold on. I'm trying to think about one. Not Miss Clemens. Miss Clemens was never in her class. She used to always walk out and leave us in there just like... I kind of hated her class. Then I remember Miss Childress' class had just got all of a sudden hard for no reason to where we had to go to tutoring. Y'all remember Miss Childress used to have tutoring because the stuff had just got so bad in class. It was like, nah, I need the tutoring for this because, like, I'm going to really fail this class. I'm not getting it. Man, Miss Childress' class had got so hard. I don't even know why. I really don't. Ooh. Who else? Who else? Yeah, I remember Miss Stewart. Miss Stewart was so like... Miss Stewart just thought she was all that, I think. I think Miss Stewart thought she was all that, for real. And it was just like, Miss Stewart. She had a little toot, too. Oh, I used to stay getting smart with her. Oh. Did not like Miss Stewart. Who else? Who else? Um, I'm trying to think. I was so lame. Oh, I was so lame. I was so small and like so like extra lame. Like really. I remember Ebony. Ebony, the little skinny one that used to always be dressing like she used to always try to dress like or do something something she be trying to do. It just always did not work out all the time, but it is what it is. I remember that time Miss Ballard was saying something about like everybody should be able to like touch their toes like with no problem or something like that. Like something she was just saying that everybody should be able to do that. If not, then you got some kind of problem or something. So everybody was like, Miss Ballard, let's see you do it. So Miss Ballard stepped out them chunky shoes she used to wear. Y'all remember them shoes? She stepped out them little sandals or whatever they was. And she had did like this and she was getting ready to touch her toes. And y'all know when she got down to the toe part, the whole class was like, yee. It was so funny. It was so funny. They was like, yee. It was just like, oh my gosh, we used to do some stupid stuff. For real. We really did. Man. I remember that time. Oh, y'all. It was this one time we was in Miss Harris' class and Quintina was sitting by Laquita, right? So Quintina had forgot her notebook, her little binder, I guess in her locker or at home or something, right? But I guess she thought she had bought it. And Laquita had set her notebook on the desk, on this desk, like behind her, on her desk or whatever. And Quintina thought it was her notebook, so Quintina had got the notebook. Quintina got the notebook, and Laquita was like, girl, you better give... Laquita got mad. Laquita was like, girl, you better give me my notebook, such and such, and whatever she was saying. And then Quintina got upset. Quintina got upset. She was like, girl, you better shut. She was like, girl, you better shut up talking to me like that. I ain't know what your notebook. Calm down. She was like, calm your ass down. Laquita was so mad. Laquita was so mad. Laquita was ready to get bucked. She was like, don't nobody touch my notebook. For real. But, I remember that time Brittany Scales was the leader of our little group in Miss Harris' class to make the shirts. And I guess for some reason, the way she had calculated everything up, it was saying that Laquita had, Laquita was missing a shirt or missing something. So, Laquita had got all mad. She was like, She was like, no, Laquita sold more than them shirts or whatever. And then, it was just a whole little thing. And then Miss Harris had jumped all in it, and nobody believed Laquita. And she was just trying to get her mama to come up there. She was like, do I need to get my mama to come up here? Miss Harris was like, I don't care who you get to come up here. If it ain't right, it ain't right. If the money don't add up in the end, then you did something with that shirt. Laquita was so mad. She was. Man, for real. Who else, y'all? Who else? Oh, y'all remember, like them times when they used to play music in the lunchroom, and they'll play the bunny hop, and everybody will get up and try to do the bunny hop. Oh my God, so lame. I remember Ursula Carter was doing the bunny hop, and she thought she was getting her groove on. Okay, she had that little look. She was like, like she was just doing it with her eyes closed and everything. Like she just knew she was working that dance. I was like, what? For real? She was doing that. But aroma, what else I remember? Y'all remember that time graduation came and everybody was scared that they wasn't going to get to graduate because of Miss Harris' class. And that time we went in the gym and she was calling them names out. I guess them were the names of the people who wasn't going to graduate. But everybody was like so scared. I think she told somebody at the graduation, who was it, y'all? Somebody was trying to graduate, and she told them at the graduation that they cannot walk. She told them that. I don't know who it was. If y'all know, let me know. But she said that to somebody. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Y'all remember that time Ray J came to the school? Y'all remember that? Ray J came to this school and his mama was being such a bitch. Like, sorry for my language, but his mama was being such a little bitch. Like, that was really hurt. Like, he was trying to come into like the bleachers or whatever. She was like, Ray J, no, come down from there. No, no. Ray J, I was just like, shut up. Like, he want to chill. Why can't he chill with the fans, man? Y'all, I was trying to be a fan of Ray J after that because I was like, oh my God, I got to see Ray J. But Ray J is like so lame and I just really could not do it. Who else came to the school? Y'all remember that other rapper came to school? I think his name was Maceo. That was like so pointless. He came there and he said something and then he left. That was like, boo. Boo, boo, boo. But, who else? Who else? I'm thinking. Y'all remember Miss Allen? Miss Allen was so cool. Miss Allen was like cool. She kind of looked like she was a stud, just keeping it real, but like she was so cool. It was like, okay, I could dig Miss Allen class. She used to have us doing some crazy stuff, but it was like Miss Allen class was like the chill class. I used to love Miss Allen class. Who else? Um, I can't think. I can't think. Y'all help me think. 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 Um, let's see. Lame. I'm not gonna talk about that. Mm. Nope, not gonna talk about that. We already talked about Quinitria. um, who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Big Mike. Yeah, I remember Big Mike. Big Mike was kind of cool. Um, I can't remember nothing else. I really can't. I can't remember anything else. at all. All these people. Kindly was so fun. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Wait a minute, y'all. Listen. Y'all know I used to ride the bus, right? So this one particular day when I had to ride the bus, for some reason Alex Mason was like cracking on George or whatever, right? So he cracking on him and we get on the bus. Well, the bus come and we get on the bus and you know, they going back and forth, whatever. So Alex Mason just cracking on him, like saying little stuff. So all of a sudden, George was like, "Yo, mama." Alex Mason got up. He came up to the front of the bus. He was like, "Say something else about my mama." He was in that boy face like this. He was like, "Say something else about my mama." And George was just sitting there. And George was not scared of his ass. Like, George was like, he stood there while he said all that, and George just stood up. And George was like, "Yo, mom." And before he could even finish, Mama Alice Mason had slapped him. It was like, oh my God. And so right when Alice Mason had slapped him, George's sister, y'all remember his sister Alicia? She was kind of like big, kind of dark skinned. She jumped on Alex Mason's back, so she on his back. He beating up George. George is trying to fight him back, I guess. I don't know. And then Kindly Mama was driving the bus, right? Kindly Mama was driving the bus. And she kicked Alex Mason off the bus, told him he couldn't ride the bus. So he was like, "Fuck that, I didn't want to ride the bus no way," basically. So I guess Kindly Mama had told Kindly, or somehow she had found out. So the next day, Kindly, I guess she was mad at Alex Mason for getting smart with her mama. And Alex Mason was like, "Girl, please." Like, but Alex Mason slapped that boy. He did. He really did. But what else? What else? Remember when the lunchroom started tripping with the food and everything? Like, first we started off eating good. We had them good fries, the good chicken and everything. Then all of a sudden they just switched and it was just like super nasty and they got them tots instead of the fries. It was like, oh my God, like, no. I remember the lunch ladies used to get mad talking about, "There is two meats," trying to make you pay extra for two meats and all that. Y'all remember the taco meat, how it was like so like greasy and everything. You had to pour it out and try to put you some more meat up in that thing. Like, ew. Ew. For real. What else do I remember? What? Um, um, I don't know. I guess that might be it. I guess that's all. If y'all remember some stuff, y'all need to really put it down in the comments because this is so funny. Like, all of this stuff. I truly remember, like, I feel like I was so, like, lame, and I feel like a lot of other people was so, like, lame, and some stuff was, like, so funny, and some stuff was, like, so not, and, yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna go now. If I think of some more stuff, then we'll have a part 3, and